It is Wednesday, October 19th, 2011. I've been in Espana for exactly 1 month, in Sevilla for a little less. I've done so much here, more than, in the past month, more than I think I did in a year before, or maybe even in my lifetime with regards to visiting places. I've met so many people and made a lot of new friends from all over the US and Europe. I've been to different parts of Spain and Portugal, and I love it all. We're in Sevilla studying at WIMP, Universidad Internacional de Menéndez Pelayo, and it's pretty cool. It's a small part of the university, which is a huge thing in Spain. And I'm here with ISA, International Studies Abroad, and there are people from all over the U.S. that are studying with ISA, and I've met a lot of cool people from other parts of the country. We spent 2 nights, 3 days, I think, in Madrid, and then also got to visit Toledo and got to see all the tourist spots, all the museums and local attractions. And Toledo is such an old city. It's so beautiful. So many different things to see. A huge Tagus River that flows through the city, and the different cathedrals and fortresses and all of that. Then we got to Sevilla and got to our apartment. Me, Maggie, and Anna are here for the time being. We love it. It's in a pretty good location. We're on a main road, so we got access to taxis and buses and stuff. And it's pretty great. There are a lot of cafes on the street and a lot of nice little stores that you can visit and see locals. And the great thing is that they don't really speak English here, so you're kind of forced to use the language. And my Spanish has gotten a lot better in the past month, and it's more Castilian Spanish. The different dialect, the different accents were hard to, well, they're still hard to understand sometimes, but if someone speaks slowly enough, I can understand it pretty well. Since I've been here, a month is a long time, I feel like. I visited Cadiz, which is in southern Andalusia in Spain, and it's a beautiful area. We went to El Palmar, which is one of the beaches in Cadiz, and it's such a beautiful place. Beautiful beach with clear water, and it's hard to believe that it's the same water that we have back home. Also, we went the following weekend to Lagos in Portugal, and the same thing. Beautiful landscape, beautiful water, friendly people, and amazing nightlife. I will admit the nightlife was pretty crazy. The weekend after that, we went to Lisboa with Isa. The first two beach trips were with We Love Spain, and the second was with the second trip to Portugal was with Isa. It's one of our scheduled trips, and Lisboa is beautiful too. I think I'm just in love with everything about Europe. The architecture, I just love the old structures, old cathedrals and forts and castles. It's just, who doesn't want to see a castle? It's just amazing to see how these buildings are still standing after so many years, after so much has happened in the world, and especially in Spain and in Portugal, when you've had all these wars and revolutions, and these buildings still stand with, some stones and some clay and cement, whatever, that's keeping it all together. And it's just amazing to see all the cathedrals with stained glass and castles with their little moats, and it's just amazing to see. Um, Last week we went to Anna, Josh, and I went to Sevilla Football Club game, and the people are crazy, crazy fans that I don't think I've ever seen in the U.S. Even for American football. They have all these songs that they sing, and they're just always making noise, either yelling at the ref for a bad call, or heckling at the goalie from the opposing team, or at a player from the opposing team when he goes to kick a corner kick or fouls someone, and they just call them all these names, and it's crazy, and I love the atmosphere, and I consider myself a Sevillista now. I like the team. They might not be the best in Spain or in Europe, but I support them. The stadium's 10 minutes from here. I live in Sevillista area. I have to support them. What else? I've also started volunteering. I'm going to be working at an organization called ISIM, and it's an organization for women's rights, for the equality, and basically for the improvement of women's social rights and economic rights, and helping, mostly they work to help women in these lower areas, in these lower class areas, lower areas of Sevilla, such as Poligono Norte, to find jobs, to help them get out of poor living situations. And also they work with subgroups that help minors or seniors. And I mean, it's something that I want to do. I'm going to be here for 3 months total, and I want to do something productive with my time. It's hard to just go to class, come home, go out at night. I want to do something. I want to make an impact, and I feel like this would be a good way to do it. I think I'm going to start doing daily, or not daily, but weekly, video diaries, so that I can remember what I do, because the Facebook pictures just don't capture how I'm feeling. And our next trip that we're taking with Isa is to Malaga, which is also in Andalusia, and it's supposed to be a really beautiful city. I mean, I just see beauty all around here, so I'm looking forward to it. The weather's been warm for the most part. This week it's gone down to the 80s and upper 70s, but since I've been here in the first month here, we were in the 90s, almost 100, and I'm not complaining, because I know back in the States it's been rainy and cold in Maryland. So I'm enjoying this weather while I can, and just enjoying the time with my roommates and my fellow ISA people, and hopefully I won't get homesick or anything, hit that downward slope, and while I'm here. I mean, it's been a month and I feel great, so hopefully it'll keep going. I'll be talking about it or posting pictures soon. So of course everything isn't always positive. For the most part, everything's been pretty nice, but there are little struggles that I have dealt with since I've been here. It is a little difficult being a vegetarian in Sevilla, which is like jamon country. They love pork and ham down here in Andalusia. So I've had to find alternatives, and there are at the major grocery stores like El Corte Inglés that sells vegetarian products like veggie burgers, but they're pretty expensive. Luckily, when I was in Portugal, I found some soy things to cook, and I've been eating that, and also eating eggs, of course, and I'm going to start eating beans once I figure out the logistics of the cooking it. But I've been cooking a lot of my own food since I've been in Sevilla. I mean, we're in an apartment, we don't have a host family, so gotta fend for ourselves here. I've been eating a lot of fruits and vegetables because they have a lot of fruit shops, and it's been okay so far. I just gotta keep looking for the vegetarian alternatives to things. Another thing that's been difficult is the dollar to euro exchange, and it's been fluctuating. Sometimes it's better than others, but that happens in any country. I mean, it's happened when I've been to Brazil, and I just gotta wait for the right time to change money and figure out when the economy is turning in my favor. Um, I guess one more thing that's been kind of difficult is all the walking with my knee. It's been okay because it's walking, but I still walk, 20 minutes or so to class every day, and then going out at night is, I don't even know. It really varies on how far we walk, if we catch a cab, if we catch a bus. Um, but I've just tried to ice it and take some pain medicine if I need it. But I'm trying not to walk too much because I know it's going to cause more damage in the end. We hardly watch TV here, so I haven't had to deal with that. I don't miss my shows because I just watch them online when I'm free. And I've been sick once since I've been here, I think. Maybe like a cold. And I've just been eating a lot of fruits and veggies to try to keep my immune system up. And hopefully everything will be good from here on out.